complete stranger for 24 hours. Alright, so I'm meeting up with Sade, who I met through Instagram. Her and I had a mutual friend, and basically I asked her if she wanted to hang out in New York City because I was trying to just get to know people, content creators out here. And then she was like, you can stay with me. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you can just crash on my couch. So I'm gonna stay one night with her. We're gonna be hanging out all day today and then tomorrow. And yeah, I honestly don't know anything about her, and yeah. All right, I'm meeting Sade for the first time. This is gonna be fun. We are gonna go get lunch, and yeah. Sade, hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, lovey.
One thing about Sade is that she does cosplay videos, but she is living a double life in that she works for the fashion industry. So I just walked into her job. I had no clue what she did. Like, I knew that she worked at this like dress store, but I didn't know what that meant. And then I walk in and there is like a bunch of people working on dresses. There's like a sale room. It's just, it was very like New York, very like fashion industry, something that you would see in a movie. And it was so cool to see her in her world. And I'm like freaking out because I don't know her. Like, I'm learning about a complete stranger living like a day in the life of a New Yorker who works in the fashion industry. I'm staying on her couch. She's super sweet. We just had lunch. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience. But now I'm gonna go to Central Park and spend a couple of hours by myself because she's at work right now. Then we're gonna go get some dinner, and yeah, I'm excited to know this complete stranger. As I shared with you guys earlier, Sade loves cosplay and comic books, and since I'm living with her for 24 hours basically, she's taking me to her world, and we're gonna go into a comic book store, which I'm not really into that world, but I love learning about other people's worlds, and when they're passionate about it and they like tell me, like they show me their worlds, like I learn to love it because I learn a different side of things, so I'm excited.
I can't do it outside.
Really?
Can't do it.
So it's upstairs. Okay, let's do this. You're recording. Literally in the span of 5 minutes, Sade went from like fashion queen to comic book nerd, and I'm living for it. I love her.
Actually, I don't know what it is.
Very Clark Kent of you.
So every 99 years, 12 gods come to Earth and inhabit the bodies of teenagers. And after they become gods, they have 2 years to live. How do they choose to live?
Oh my god, I mean, being that I like literally took a trip to New York for religious purposes, this could be a cool like flirting, like this one, you know?
Yeah, no, this one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah,
But is this one better? Alright, so since I'm living in Sade's world, that means I have to figure out a comic book that I'm gonna buy. And basically I want to find one that's dark, dramatic, and a coming of age.
Alright, so what kind of books are you?
Dark, dramatic, and coming of age.
Okay,
Something I could
so
learn.
Dark,
feel.
comma, dramatic, comma,
Yeah.
coming of age.
Not one sentence.
The book that I usually recommend
Oh, we're going full force, but
is a book called Black Monday Murders.
okay.
Let's see if I can have it. Thank you.
Oh, it's not Marvel.
But it's not a coming of age.
Okay, what is it?
It's a occult horror.
Occult horror?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's image. Okay.
Ooh, wait. Okay.
But it makes you think.
Okay, I'll take it. It'll be my first.
Okay.
And then I'll see, like.
Where this goes.
Well, I'm gonna give you an alternate recommendation.
Okay.
Okay. Called Saga.
Okay.
Oh, I have the big one.
You have
I
it?
bought the big one,
You bought
and I
it,
got him
okay.
to sign it, and I was very excited.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is sci-fi, but mixed with fantasy, mixed with soap opera, mixed with like everything.
Is it good?
Helping
good,
somebody about.
Guys, so this is the comic book that I got, and I will review it and let Sade know how it is.
Then I'll read it.
Do you always get something while you're here?
No, I usually go on Wednesdays because that's new comic book day.
Oh, what is comic book day?
Every Wednesday, new comic books come out.
Oh. So she just took me to a local restaurant that she knows of. Now ice cream! I love telling people, like, when I'm hanging out with an internet friend, like, oh, I just met them, like, today, and I'm staying at their house.
Yeah. You're the first internet friend I let stay at my house.
Really?
Do not
Okay.
murder me!
Wait, what made you say, okay, because I
I'm a
remember,
murderino! Do not murder me!
I remember me saying, like, oh, I'm gonna be in New York, and then you're like, oh, you can stay with me.
Yeah.
Like, you offered. You just,
Right? I just straight up asked, right?
yeah, like, I was like, okay, thanks, girl, because New York is expensive. I'm even doing things like going to the CVS pharmacy with her. What are we gonna buy? No, just
wild time, girl. I tell ya. I'm getting wild.
You know you have found someone of your own species when they can do this. That was really creepy. So it is about 11 p.m. maybe earlier than that, but Sade and I are having face masks, so we've gotten pretty comfortable with each other since we've met.
So we're gonna kill me in the bathroom.
I was going to.
Spoiler, I died.
I told her, I was like, what if we end the video with, like, because she does cosplay, I was like, what if we ended the video with me being like, it'll be to be continued, or you'll have to find out what happens after this.
Two-faced right now? You got like half a mask on. I don't understand what's happening.
And so then I was like, oh, so I did this joke about, like, what if I killed her, which is not something to laugh about.
Just let a stranger into my apartment. That's fine.
Oh, so she's gonna sleep with her door locked tonight, but we'll be fine. Now I should worry. I feel like you're gonna kill me. Kids, don't do this at home, okay? No, try to at least know somebody 24 hours before you invite them over to your house. Sade, you're alive!
Somehow.
Stop it. Thanks so much for letting me stay.
Wait, that was horrible. Okay, you're welcome.
Why is this a handshake?
Was it a handshake? Oh, hi, high five. Wait, should we like redo this?
Yeah, thanks for letting me stay.
I got it.
It was awesome staying the night with Sade. We had so much fun. We got dinner, we got lunch. I saw both of her worlds. She's right now she's living her, she's just Sade. But we went to go get some breakfast, and now I'm headed to the airport in a couple of hours. I'm gonna miss New York. It was awesome getting to spend my last day with you.
Yay, thanks for Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. So Sade left and I miss her. Like, it was so weird that we've only known each other for less than 24 hours. And when she said goodbye right now, like, I got sad, and so did she. Like, we hugged once, and then she's like, oh my god, I'm sad. I'm like, me too. So I gave her another hug, and then she walked off. But it's crazy that when you have things in common and when you open yourself up to new people and you have deep conversations, because we didn't just talk about YouTube, you become close. So I'm gonna miss her. Alright, so I'm at the airport right now. I just wanted to wrap this video up by saying it has been incredible to be in New York, but most of all, I've just loved all the people that I've met, including Sade. I mean, the fact that her and I did not know each other at all, besides what we saw from the internet, but her and I connected through Romina, and just like the circle of the YouTube community is so small. Like, regardless of how many subscribers you have and all of that, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just about the connections you make in this community and how you build each other up. And she has some incredible stuff. Like, her content, she puts so much work into it. So I want to make sure you guys subscribe to her. I'm going to leave her links in my description. But yeah, it was a lot of fun just to connect with her. We barely even talked YouTube. Like, it was just life, dating, family drama. We got so deep. Like, all these awesome conversations that you have with like your best friends, I had it with her in one day, in less than 24 hours. So this is for another random adventure with a stranger who I just met and crashed their couch. It was awesome. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go. Bye! I'm literally about to board my plane. Hi. So if you guys are wondering if I liked the comic book, I have not read it in its entirety, but I could say that I'm not anti-comic books. I've actually enjoyed reading some of it, so I'm excited to pass it along to Sade. And yeah, I don't know if I'd say I'm a comic book lover, but I'm open to it.